Good morning. We're going out to Alligator Alcatraz. Hey, Biden wanted me in here, okay? He wanted me. It didn't work out that way, but he wanted me in here.
It's the idea that if some illegal immigrant escapes, they just get eaten by an alligator or a snake or something?
I guess that's the concept. This is not a nice business. The snakes are fast, but alligators are big. We're going to teach them how to run away from an alligator, okay? If they escape prison. How to run away. Don't run in a straight line. Run like this. And you know what? Your chances go up about 1%.
They're going to sweep this 6 times to make sure there's nothing that can be used for contraband or weapons before the detainees come in.
See what I mean? It's an amazing job. You've all done a great job. I would say it's a 10. I think it's a 10. Maybe 9.9, because there might be a couple of little wounds. I thought this was so professional and so well done that you should come and look at it as opposed to standing around and not knowing where we are. And we're just taking tours through the areas where they stay and the areas where the medical is.
If you don't, you may end up here. And you may end up here and being processed, deported out of this country, and never get the chance to come back. We will deport you and you will never get to be a United States citizen. You'll never even get to come back here and work and to pursue the American dream. But if you decide you want to go home now, go home. That is the consequences of breaking the law in the United States of America. Listen, our job is to uphold the law. This is a country of laws. And because those liberals, and I'm calling out you, CNN, I'm calling you out because you lie every single day about what these operations are. We are going after murderers and rapists and traffickers and drug dealers and getting them off the streets and getting them out of this country. Nobody is prioritized over an American citizen. We love everybody. We do. We love everybody.
Not everybody.
But, well,
a lot of people.
But we shouldn't be putting people illegally above citizens.
And I have to say that, when Christie's name was put before me by Tom Homan, by the way, but he didn't want the upper job, and I said, "Who do you recommend?" Christie Noem. I said, "Oh, are you kidding? She's great, but she's such a fine, elegant person." He said, "Sir, she's tough as hell." I said, "Are you sure? You are tough as hell, I tell you, and you do it in a very nice way, but you are, if you ever saw her ride a horse, she rides a horse like she should be in the rodeo. She's like an unbelievable horse person, and you've done a fantastic job." I want you to see it.
How do you respond to critics who fear that a 3,000-bed detention center and the waste that could produce will pollute the surrounding federal protected land, including land that both administrations have invested billions of dollars in restoring?
This land will be gone a million years, and this land is still going to be here. It's not going to be much different. You'll have the water moccasins. You'll have the alligators. You may not have people, but you're going to have all those animals. They're going to be around. I think it was a brilliant choice, and I think almost anybody in his or her right mind would say this was a brilliant choice. It's on top of something that was already developed. It's an airport. You have the runways. So it's already been developed. So it's not like you're dropping dirt right into the thing, which is very appropriate because I looked outside and that's not a place I want to go hiking anytime soon. But very soon this facility will house some of the most menacing migrants, some of the most vicious people on the planet. We're surrounded by miles of treacherous swampland, and the only way out is really deportation. We took the FEMA money that Joe Biden allocated to pay for the free luxury hotel rooms, where he's paying hundreds of millions of dollars in New York City.
Are you prioritizing going after the worst of the worst, or are you now arresting anyone who is here?
We're doing the worst of the worst, always first.
Yes. And is this a model going forward, Mr. President?
It can be. I mean, you don't always have land so beautiful and so secure. We have a lot of bodyguards and a lot of cops that are in the form of alligators. You don't have to pay them so much.
President, in 2018, you suggested putting alligators in the Rio Grande to prevent crossings in Texas. Is this a dream come true for you, sir?
Well, I was thinking about that, I must say. It was meant more as a joke, but the more I thought of it, the more I liked it, if you want to know the truth. They were actually crocodiles. They were crocodiles from Africa. They are a step beyond.
I'm running for your issues, your family's issues.
Referendum on Trump and the past.
Horrible for them, and we'll protest. But I wanted to come down. And got it done in how many days, Ron?
8 days, a new facility was up and running.
So Ron did great, and I want to thank you.
Well, look, we thank you, Mr. President. Thanks for your leadership. The border, you did that quicker than we knew you'd do it, but you did it so quick, which is great. Don't let Florida be the only state. We've got very red states that should be doing this just as much as Florida's doing. That will increase their numbers. So I think this is a model, but we need other states to step up.
So, Ron, I'd like to thank you personally. You're my friend, and you'll always be my friend. And we may have some skirmishes even in the future. I doubt it, but I will always come back, because we just seem to, we have blood that seems to match pretty well. We have these people come in here, they want to go home. This man is a great patriot.
What happened to Elon Musk?
Who?
What happened to Elon Musk?
Nothing. He's losing his EV mandate, and he's upset. I mean, he's very upset about things, but you know, he could lose a lot more than that. I can tell you right now. Hey, Elon can lose a lot more than that.
Are you concerned that Republicans are going to be swayed by Musk and his money?
No, I don't think so. I think what's going to happen is Doge is going to look at Musk, and if Doge looks at Musk, we're going to save a fortune. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? He gets a lot of subsidies, Peter, but Elon's very upset that the EV mandate is going to be terminated. And you know what? When you look at it, not everybody wants an electric car. I don't want an electric car.
Well, look,
미국에서 이민 단속반 영어 명칭 아이스가 현재 어디 있는지 실시간으로 공유하는 앱이 등장했습니다. 아이스 블락, 아이스를 막는다는 이름이 붙었습니다. 단속반이 나타나면 이걸 목격한 사람들이 위치를 콕 집어서 우선 공유합니다. 그러면 이 앱이 그 주변 8km 안에 있는 사람들에게 비상 알림을 보내는 방식으로 운영됩니다.
Device, it says ICE has been spotted 4 blocks ahead. Instead of continuing down that path, you can turn left or turn around and avoid the situation.
유대인인 개발자 조슈아 에런은 현 정부의 행태가 나치 독일을 떠올리게 해서 무료로 이런 앱을 개발했다고 밝혔습니다.
As of today, we have 20,000 users. We're hoping to grow that 10 or 100 times.
백악관은 범죄자들에게 단속반 위치를 알려서 위험을 부르는 행위라고 비판했습니다.
This would be an incitement of further violence against our ICE officers. As you know, as you stated, there's been a 500% increase in violence against ICE agents, law enforcement officers across the country.
개발자는 잘못된 주장이라고 항변했습니다.
It's important to remind people that let's report the sightings, let's get people away from those areas so they can protect themselves and their communities. But let's not obstruct what's happening.
단속반 활동이 폭을 갈수록 넓혀가면서 이런 식의 갈등도 다양한 형태로 불거질 전망입니다. 뉴욕에서 SBS 김범주입니다.
어제 아침 LA 헌팅턴 파크에 사는 28세 여성 메디나의 집에 아이스 요원 10여 명이 들이닥쳤습니다. 미국 시민권자인 메디나는 4명의 자녀를 둔 임신부로 아이스 요원들은 그녀에게 남편의 소재를 추궁했습니다.
They kept on telling me like, "Where is your husband?" And I said, "He's not here." They were like, "Where is he at?" He's stop hiding him. Like, I'm not hiding him. Like, he's not here.
아이스 요원들은 그녀를 집 밖으로 나가도록 한 뒤 집 내부를 샅샅이 뒤졌습니다. 집 앞에는 크리스티놈 국토안보부 장관이 단속 상황을 지켜보고 있었습니다. 수색 끝에 요원들은 철수했지만 주민들은 불안에 떨고 있습니다.
I'm angry, scared, worried for the family, scared for my own safety. They're targeting Hispanic communities. So now I'm scared to even go out, even if I'm a U.S. citizen.
It's really a nightmare. Seeing everybody's family, not just because of my husband. I seen my friends, I seen relatives, the people in Home Depot getting chased, you know. It just hurts me.
국토안보부는 SNS에 이들이 체포하려던 남성은 멕시코 출신의 불법 체류자라면서 범죄 기록이 있다고 밝혔습니다. 메디나는 만약 남편이 체포돼 추방된다면 자신은 미국 시민권자이지만 자녀들과 함께 남편을 따라 멕시코로 가겠다고 말했습니다.
미국 매사추세츠주 서머빌입니다. 흰옷을 입은 여성에게 이민세관 단속국 직원들이 다가갑니다. 모두 6명이 에워싸더니 가방을 벗기고 손을 묶기 시작합니다. CCTV엔 지켜보던 시민의 항의성 질문도 담겼습니다. 튀르키예 국적으로 근처 터프치대 유학생 류메이사 외주 튀르크는 이렇게 끌려갔습니다. 미국 정부가 지원하는 풀브라이트 장학 프로그램으로 석사 학위를 끝내고 박사과정 중이었는데 1년 전 학교 신문에 친팔레스타인 칼럼을 쓴 게 문제가 됐습니다.
We have all seen the video and we all know that for the past 3 weeks ICE has been going crazy.
법원이 사전 통지 없이 주 밖으로 이송하지 말라고 명령했지만 이미 다른 주로 이송된 뒤였고 치료 비자도 박탈당했습니다. 엘라베마에서도 이란 출신 대학원생이 구금됐습니다. 미 정부는 대학가 반이스라엘 활동으로 300명 이상의 비자가 취소됐다고 밝혔습니다.
It might be more than 300 at this point. We do it every day. Every time I find one of these lunatics, I take away their visa.
루비오 장관은 모든 나라는 누구를 받아들이고 거부할지 결정할 권리가 있다면서 비자 취소 조치를 계속할 것임을 내비쳤습니다. 컬럼비아대에 다니던 한인 영주권자 21살 정모 씨도 친팔레스타인 시위에 참여했다는 이유로 추방될 위기에 몰렸는데 법원이 추방 시도를 중단하라는 정 씨 측 요청을 받아들여 일단 한숨을 돌렸습니다. 워싱턴에서 SBS 김용태입니다.